Good afternoon, boys and girls. My name is James Madison, the fourth President of the United States. I was born on March 16, 1751 in Port Conway, Virginia. When I was 18 years old, I went to college in New Jersey. After I graduated from college in 1771, I took an interest into the relationship between American colonies and Britain, which had grown so big over the issues of Britain taxation. In the year 1768, I got married to Dolly Payne Todd. After I got married, the state of Virginia began preparing for the American Revolutionary War. I was appointed as a colonel in the Orange Country militia. In small stature and sickly, I gave up soon the military career for the political one. In 1780, I became a Virginian delegate to the Central Congress in Philadelphia. I left Congress in 1783 to the Virginia Assembly and began to work on the religious freedom statute. Throughout the years, my friendship with Jefferson grew more and more. When Jefferson became the third president of the United States, he appointed me as a secretary of the state. During the year of 1801 through 1809, I helped acquire the Louisiana Territory from French in 1803. In 1809, Jefferson left the office. In the presidential election of 1808, I defeated the Federalist candidate Charles Colvert Pinckney. I continued to face the harsh problems overseas, as Britain had and France continued their attacks on American ships following the embargo. I decided to issue a war proclamation against Britain in 1812. On the other hand, American was not already ready for war. Congress had failed to prepare any army for war, and many of the states did not support my decision. As the war continued in 1812, I ran for re-election against the Federalist candidate, Clinton. I was often blamed for the difficulties that America had faced during the war. The trade between the U.S. and Europe stopped hurting American merchants again. I was forced to flee Washington, D.C. in August 1814 because of the British troops invaded and burned buildings including the White House, the Capitol, and the Library of Congress. Okay. Finally, weary from the battle, Britain and the U.S. agreed to negotiate and end the war. The Treaty of Ghent was signed in December 18, 1814 in Europe. Before word of the peace agreement reached America, the major victory for U.S. troops and the Battle of New Orleans helped shine a positive light of controversial war. Through the war was mismanaged. There were some key victories that employed the Americans. Once blamed the errors in the war I eventually held for the trends. After 2 terms in office, I left Washington, D.C. in 1817 and returned to Montefiore with his wife. Despite the challenges I encountered during the presidency, I was respected as a great thinker, communication, and statesman. After that, I was called the Father of Constitution. I remained active in the various civic causes, and in 1826 became director of the University of the State of Virginia, which had founded by his friend Thomas Jefferson. I died at Montefiore on June 28, 1836, at the age of 86.